Okay, guys, welcome to of your Office 2007 class. We're really this is going to be a short tutorial video, kind of outlining what needs to be done this week, and I'm just going to kind of go over what's in Blackboard for week one and how to really accomplish that. So let's just dive right in here and look at what's required for week one. Uh, First of all, there's always a discussion question each week. Um, for week one, it pertains to system software and application software, uh, and basically what's the difference between the two? How do you determine, the different versions of what the system software and application software is? And then they just want you to list kind of five of the applications that you have installed on your computer, and then classify them. For each one of these applications, is it a system software package, or is it an application software package? Um, and and how, what specific features do you use within each one of these programs? um, and once you do that, uh, I would like to see at least one APA reference, maybe just that kind of explains one of these applications a little bit better, so that we can kind of build a knowledge base on all these different system software and application software packages. Okay, so that's the discussion question, and you guys know how to use the discussion board, because we used it for the meet and greet stuff. Okay, so that's the easy part. Just make sure that your posts are substantial and contain references. That's my big thing. Okay, next thing you need to do is an about screenshot, and I'm gonna walk you through here real quick how to accomplish this. It sounds more intimidating than it is, but basically they just want you to take a screenshot of the About dialog box in MS Word, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so first thing is you want to open up Microsoft Word, and this is typically under Programs. And of course I have Vista, so if you have XP, it's going to be a little bit, this toolbar is going to be a little bit different, but not much. You're going to go under Microsoft Office, and right now I've got 2010 installed, but I'm going to install 2007 soon, but they're very, very similar. So let's go ahead and just open up 2010. Okay, so once you open up Word, you're going to have a new document that basically looks like this. Okay, now after we've opened our Word document, they're requesting the version information from Word. Okay, so in order, and this is the Word application, right? This is our word processing application that everybody knows and loves, or hates. But after this class, you will grow to love it. And here's the main toolbar, right? This is where you go to do everything. Within this toolbar, you're going to see a File tab here. So in order to get to the version information, you need to click on File here, go down to Help, okay, and in this Help screen, here's all your version information right here. Okay, so what they want you to do is take a screenshot, basically, of this screen. In order to do that, and you're going to need to listen carefully, because I can't show you on the screen. You need to make sure that this application is selected, which it is. Hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, the ALT key, and then in the upper kind of right hand section of your keyboard, there's a button called PRT-SCR. Okay, that stands for print screen. Okay, so hold down Alt, and then I want you to press down the print screen key at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this on my keyboard. Okay, and nothing's going to happen. You're not going to see anything happen, but this kind of happens in the background. So once you do that, once you hold down Alt and hit the print screen key, go ahead and go back to your document by touching on the home page, and then all you have to do is hit Control V or Edit Paste, and here is the screenshot of that screen. Okay, so I held down the Control key and then hit the letter V, and that's a shortcut for paste. You can also go Let me see if I can find this real quick. Yeah, you can also, I think, use paste, and same thing. Okay, so you can also use this paste button up here, and that will paste the screenshot also. Okay, so once you guys do this, let's take a look at the requirements here real quick. Once you guys do this, it wants you to save it as W1A1 your name, right? So we're going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to save it under, my documents basically. Doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save it to desktop. You guys can save it wherever you want. The key is just remembering where you're saving it to. And then I think it's W1A1 your name, and then I usually like to include a little keyword telling me what this document's all about. So I just put screenshot, and then click save, and that's it. That is how you create a screenshot and then copy and paste it to a Word document. Okay, so that is your first assignment. Okay, your second assignment, they want you to learn how to cite APA references, and this is very important in the real world. Okay, anytime you put together, let's say, a research paper or even the discussion board, you need to cite where your information came from, because these discussion posts aren't opinion posts. This discussion board, the whole point is to build a knowledge base. So anything that you post to this discussion board needs to have evidence to back it up. So when you post the different things that you find, just make sure that you also include what's called these APA references. Okay, so in order to do this, basically the instructions outline it here, but they want you to go to the library tab in your classroom. Okay, and that's right here, and there should be, hang on a sec. Okay, and on the library tab here, you're going to see here there is a 6th edition APA tip sheet. I would suggest using the 6th edition just because these revisions are updated every year, and typically you want to use the newest edition. So go ahead and click on the 6th edition APA tip sheet, and here's a great paper that basically outlines how to cite references. What they are wanting you to do is to cite, let's go back and find out, for your second assignment of week 1. Let's see here. They want you to use the 2 or more authors example on that sheet in order to write a reference about our textbook. Right, because our textbook basically has 3 authors. So let's go to the tip sheet. Let's go down to book, 2 or more authors, magazine, journal, newspaper. I may have passed it. Give me a sec here. Let's go up. Groups as authors. I don't think this is a group. Hang on. Okay, so it seems the instructions are a little out of date. It doesn't actually say book 2 or more authors. It basically just says book print here. Okay, this is the example that I want you guys to follow, and this is how you reference a particular book, and it's a very specific format. So you guys need to really note what the specific format is, and here it shows you what are the elements of the specific format. Okay, so pay careful attention to this, and if you see it's italicized here, you need to make it you need to put it in italics. If you see a parentheses here, you need to use parentheses. So here is a great example of a book with 2 authors, right? Produced in 2002 or printed in 2002. here's I'm pretty sure it's the publisher, no, excuse me, the title of the book. Here's the edition of the book. Here's the place of publication, and here is the publisher. So you guys need to basically look at your textbook, find all of this information and put it in this format, in a Word document, basically, right? And that's going to be your second submission. This is one of the references that are required. Okay, so use this here for the first reference that's required. Okay, so let's go back and look at your assignment. Okay, so that's this part here. Okay, second thing they want is they want you to reference an internet site. Okay, and do they have one in particular? Let's see. Oh, here. So they want you to reference this website here. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can find a how we reference internet material. And if we look down here, there's an electronic magazine, journal article, newspaper article. That just doesn't want. There we are. So you want to use this. Okay, this is how you basically reference any material that you retrieve from a URL or a web page, right? And it needs to have this specific format right here. Okay, author, period with a space, then parentheses, date of publication, right? Parentheses. So use this. This is what it needs to have in it, and then here's an example where they use that exactly. Okay, so it needs to look like this exactly. Okay, so that's how you're going to cite. That's how you're going to cite the second part of your assignment with this web link. Okay, and you may need to click on that web link in order to get the rest of this information. Okay, so for the second assignment, I showed you where in this tip sheet to get the book with the 2 or more authors for your APA reference, and then how you cite a website. And I'm running a little bit short on time here, so but we basically covered everything that is required in week 1. I showed you how to do your about screenshot. I showed you where at in the library to find your APA tip sheet. And then within that tip sheet, it shows you exactly how to reference a book and how to reference a URL or an internet site. Okay, and then once you have the second part done, that's another Word document, just one Word document with both of these references in them, and that you want to save that file and call it W1A2 your name before you submit it. Okay, so that's basically it for week 1. Email me if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you then. Thanks a lot.